How y'all doing tonight? All right, I wanted to finish the rest of the parts about whenever I found out about my biological dad. So after I moved in with him that summer before my senior year, I lived there for most of the year, my senior year. Hardly saw him. I saw him on the weekends when his other kids were over. He would stay at home then. But during that time, I pretty much cut ties with everybody else. My mom, my stepdad, my brothers, sister. That was hard. And I started missing that. I actually started missing the structure and somebody telling me yes or no and giving me rules. I missed that. So I went back and had to apologize and make a lot of things right, and ended up moving back in with my mom. Me and my biological dad kind of just split ways. During that time, my relationship with my dad, which adopted me when I was born, our relationship got a little rocky and distant. A few years later, it got better. We stayed close for a while. But about 5-6 years ago, everything was pretty good, and then I got really drunk and ruined everybody's Christmas night. Got in a fight with my brother, cussed out his wife, cussed everybody out, walked up the street cussing everybody out, mad at the world, dove out of a car because I felt like they were going too fast. It was a rough night. Luckily, I'm surprised I didn't go to jail that night. Neighbors calling the cops or anything. That was a rough Christmas. Since then, the relationship with I'm going to call him birth dad because he was there with me since birth. It's been iffy. We talk. I still love him to death. He taught me so much and gave me awesome memories. It's been different, and especially since trying to focus on sobriety. That's been one of those relationships that I had to cut ties with for a little bit, not wanting to, and it wasn't nothing he was doing, but there was just always alcohol around, always involved with alcohol, which the last time I was over there, everybody respected it. Nobody hardly drank. So I'm not making that as an excuse. It's just ever since that Christmas, nothing's ever been right again. And I hope one day those relationships are all healed and mended. And a lot of that is I've got to let go and forgive myself of those things that I did. But that was a rough one. But my biological dad, we've actually started talking recently. I went over there a couple of weeks ago. He's cutting back on liquor and starting to pursue. So I don't know if he's really going to try to go full sobriety or if he's just cutting out liquor. But he had to have some colon surgery. And when the doctor was in there, he was like, dude, your kidneys and liver are rough. Like, you got to chill out or it's going to be bad. So that was an eye-opener for him. But things are going good. Everything's going good. There's always going to be some type of relationships that need to be mended a little bit. But everything's good. Real good. And I hope everything keeps getting better. But that being said, like, life sucks sometimes and it throws you some massive curveballs. But if you really focus on what is right for you in life, and if alcohol's not, or drugs isn't the main factor of how you make your decisions, it won't be near as hard. But for me, pretty much everything I did, every day, every decision I made was based on if I was going to go to drink or what kind of mood I was in because I had been drinking. And it made everything harder. But I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll talk to you later.